How a revolutionary flow of simple stretches can rapidly melt body fat, tone muscles and leave you feeling full of energy in just 15 minutes. Dear friend, I know how it feels when you look in the mirror and what you see looking back is a body you're not happy with. I know how it feels when you pull on your favorite pants and there's zero chance that zipper is moving. I know how it feels when your kids or grandkids playfully joke about your widening waist, and, of course, they're not being mean, just telling you the brutal truth. You know you need to do something. What's more, you want to do something. But wanting to lose weight, drop fat and get back to being lean again is one thing. Finding the time and energy to do it is a whole different challenge. Life is hard enough. Between working and living, rushing around trying to squeeze in gym time or a workout in your already busy day seems insane. Or imagine also starving yourself on the latest extreme diet favored by a Hollywood star. Sure, those diets work for skinny 20-somethings but sure don't do a thing for the rest of us. The problem is we've been led to believe there's only one way to get slim. And that's the hard way. The harder, the more extreme, the more complicated, the better. Even if it means killing yourself to get to the gym, busting your butt running or following a super strict eating plan. Fortunately, I'm here to reveal a discovery to you that may just be the most important news you read this year. It's a discovery the fitness industry is desperate to keep under wraps as it turns our understanding of what a program should be on its head. So let me ask you, what if there was a way to quickly and easily improve your flexibility while torching fat and building strength? Seems too good to be true, doesn't it? But don't let that fool you. We discovered a way of blending flexibility training with a calorie-burning movement pattern you've never seen before. The good news is, ellipsis. It doesn't require any equipment, it's completely body weight focused so you're building muscle and burning fat while you move. Ellipsis. It's not boring. No more endless hours on a treadmill or elliptical trainer wishing you were anywhere but there. Ellipsis. And it is simple and straightforward to do. In fact, you can fit this into the busiest schedule and don't need hundreds of videos and manuals to explain all the moves. It's not some bizarre or complicated system and it's hardly groundbreaking. In fact, you will probably recognize many of the exercises. What makes this revolutionary is the way we've combined simple exercises into one powerful movement sequence you will actually enjoy doing. Even if you've already tried everything to lose weight, shift stubborn belly fat and tone up and failed, this is different. I'll explain exactly what this is all about in a moment. What the fitness industry wants you to believe. If you are interested, please click on the link below the video to learn the full content. It's not your fault. You've been led to believe there are only a few ways to cut body fat and get in the shape you want to. The billion-dollar fitness industry has spent billions promoting this misinformation. It needs you to believe losing weight and getting in shape requires tons of time, tons of effort and, of course, tons of money. Your money. If you ever want to discover the real agenda, ask the question, who gains from this advice being given? In every situation, it's the fitness industry. Celebrity trainers gain if you don't get results. Equipment and supplement companies gain if you don't get results. If all their advice worked, everyone would be walking around slim, healthy and happy. Think about it. If their advice worked, why are there more obese Americans than ever? Why are more people being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes? Everyone knows they need to be fitter, more flexible and healthier, yet the statistics keep stacking up. It all comes back to three big lies the fitness industry has been telling for decades that hides one big lie. Remember, the fitness industry spends billions to push this misinformation, so please don't feel bad about not seeing it this way before, but I'll sure understand if you're angry. The good news is once you see these lies for what they are, they no longer hold any power over you. So let's confront these right now. 3 insanely powerful lies the weight loss industry needs you to believe. Weight loss lie number 1: you need to starve yourself on a crash diet. In fact, extreme dieting has been proven to be harmful to your health. Sure, you drop weight within days and weeks of starving yourself, but who wouldn't, right? The danger with extreme dieting is your body doesn't get enough essential nutrients, minerals and vitamins. And, most importantly, your body doesn't get enough protein. Protein contains essential amino acids which are vital for supporting your body and muscle growth. You may lose some body fat during a starvation diet, but you may also lose muscle, which will account for more of the weight loss. If your body drops muscle, your body's basal metabolic rate drops. This means your body will naturally burn less fat. When you start eating normally again, you quickly put the weight back on. Your body also experiences metabolic adaptation. Your body kicks into its natural survival mode and becomes more efficient due to calorie deprivation. It needs less energy to survive. To continue dropping fat, you have to starve yourself even more. Dieting actually changes your brain's response to food. When you deprive your body of calories, your levels of the hormone leptin drop, the hormone that makes you feel full, while ghrelin increases, the hormone that makes you feel hungry. Even when you eat, if you've been restricting your calories severely, you'll still be left with feelings of hunger. The truth: don't deprive your body of food. Sure, diet is important. I don't need to tell you jelly donuts and soda all day aren't going to help you get that six-pack. But it is madness to suggest you need some of these insane, starvation diets to shift your spare tire or drop a few pounds. A simple, regular movement pattern designed to raise your heart rate, boost your metabolism and maintain muscle every day will help move you towards the body you always wanted without depriving your body of food. Weight loss line number 2: you need high-intensity 12-week shreds. This is such a crazy myth. The multi-billion-dollar fitness industry with its supplement companies and endorsed pumped-up trainers needs you to believe in the myth of the intense program. If you can only get a grip for 12 weeks on your diet and tough your way through it, you can get the body you want. Sure, sounds great. But it never works out that way. Here's why it's not realistic. 12-week intense programs are great for exercise enthusiasts that love working out for hours and hours a week. They can stay committed for the long term and stick to a super strenuous high-intensity training program. However, most people have other priorities and don't have the time or interest to devote that much time daily to working out. For people over 35 years old, the high-intensity stuff also puts a lot of unneeded wear and tear on their joints, which just adds to the aches and pains. The truth: you can notice results in as little as 14 days with the right program targeted in the right way. You can see results in 14 days or even less. You don't need jacked up high-intensity workouts that leave you exhausted and unable to move a muscle for the rest of the day. You don't need complicated gym programs that you need a PhD to understand, cost a ton in membership and take up hours stuck in a loud, sweaty gym. You can get good, perfectly achievable results with simple, straightforward moves that are realistic for people with busy lives. Which brings us to the third biggie. Weight loss line number 3: you need to spend hours doing cardio every day. There's nothing more soul-destroying than looking at a program and seeing hours and hours of your week dedicated to cardio. If you are interested, please click on the link below the video to learn the full content. What this means is spending a good chunk of your life on ellipsis, treadmills, ellipsis, cross trainers, ellipsis, endless jogging. Burning body fat is a product of an elevated heart rate. If your body needs an elevated heart rate to burn calories, cardio is like a blunt weapon. Cardio is effective if you have hours and hours of your week available to do it. But the only people who can dedicate the time to do it this way are pro athletes and fitness models who do this for a living. If your goal is to burn body fat and get lean, hours of cardio isn't the answer for most of us. The truth: 15 minutes of exercises can increase your metabolism. Cardio works by raising your heart rate. A raised heart rate fires your metabolism and burns calories. And burning calories burns fat. If you find a program that simply raises your heart rate on a regular basis for as little as 15 minutes a day, you will increase your metabolism and burn more fat. In summary, we know we don't need hours of cardio, we don't need to starve ourselves, and we don't need a 12-week high-intensity program to see results and body you desire. So what is the answer to these lies? We want something that is effective, simple and doesn't leave us feeling too exhausted. This accidental revelation transformed how we look at fat burning. You need to improve and maintain your flexibility and mobility. I'm not telling you anything new. And we both know the best way to improve your flexibility is through stretching. But here's what's interesting. Stretching is also the key to unlocking unlimited weight loss and fat burning. It's always been there. We've just been looking at stretching the wrong way. We know stretching exercises are great for flexibility. Now, we know they can flip the switch on your body's fat-burning engine. Working with hundreds of clients over the last 17 years, one of the biggest areas of focus is on improving overall fitness and helping my clients be more mobile. I don't need to give you the stats on why we need to stay flexible and loose, especially as we get older. Flexibility is one of the 3 pillars of fitness along with strength and endurance. Working with clients on their flexibility brought me a breakthrough that shifted how we approach weight loss. I stumbled upon this discovery when I fused together a unique flexibility routine for a client who simply didn't have the time in his day but needed to torch fat fast while adding mobility. When confronted with a challenge, my first move is to go to proven research and the latest exercise science. In my research around stretching, I made an important connection. The secret to flexibility and burning fat is the same: movement. When we think about becoming more flexible, our first thought is stretching. And, in particular, static stretching. It figures. Static stretching is what we've been told to do since high school. It usually means stretching one particular muscle and holding it in the stretch for around 30 seconds. Static stretching aims to lengthen the muscle to make it more elastic. Flexibility is different. Flexibility is all about range of motion around a joint. Mobility, on the other hand, is the ability to move freely and easily. Static stretching alone cannot improve flexibility. The secret to flexibility is movement. Only movement of a joint extends its range of motion and improves flexibility. And, of course, any movement burns calories. So movement is central to both burning calories and creating a program that delivers flexibility gains. It all comes down to metabolism. When your metabolism is fired up, you burn more calories. And that's when we made this really cool discovery. This one specific way of stretching can torch body fat and burn calories up to 3x more effectively than any other stretch. When we looked at the research, we found study after study saying the same thing. While static stretching has benefits, dynamic stretching and movement is the key to putting a torch to body fat while improving flexibility. You can't argue with the numbers. Static stretching burns 120 calories an hour. Dynamic stretching blasts through 400 calories per hour. Dynamic stretching isn't just swinging your legs or hips to warm up. Dynamic stretching like lunges and rotations can be used alongside other low-impact, movement-based activities to burn fat while improving flexibility. Through movement, we kickstart our metabolism and shift it up a gear so we're burning more calories than normal. Dynamic stretches emphasize movements across our full range of motion which last longer and increase metabolism. Compared with static stretching, dynamic stretching also improves muscular performance, allowing you to work harder and heavier. All the evidence backs movement-based flexibility, and that's when we started looking at how to create a program based on these principles, using dynamic stretching and movement. A smart new method that uses stretching to burn fat like you've never seen before by taking the best stretching protocols and building a powerful flow so they are performed one after the other with little rest. It was possible to switch on the body's fat-burning machine and send your metabolism soaring. With every program I develop, I need to see with my own eyes that it is effective, safe and appropriate to apply in a training context. If you are interested, please click on the link below the video to learn the full content.